Well, we are going to start this game off. Strongholds at live fire. Ayo Chris, from the perspective of him as he approaches, going to walk right by that. Go grab those nades and start to get some kills. Go straight for the C site. Get nades on Nest. That's going to be a C control, and the first few points will be gathered here by Inept.
Shout out Strongholds Live Fire, getting a lot of usage today in our HRL matches here. But both these teams ready to fight it out. Inept starting out with the early points, but eDivided going to quickly answer back with getting some nice captures there. A and B point on lock. Inept trying to fight this one on back.
Early points here. Green gun. The noob combo, of course, here from behind on kill and SWAT. Still back into a position of scoring. Inept here, getting 2 points, or up to 8 points on the board. Still eDivided going to take that lead here early on and get back into a position of control. Man, these territories have not been, no one's been able to hold these for very long and maintain that control. Just seen a lot of exchange of power taking place here early on between these two teams as we start this Strongholds game here at Live Fire.
Yeah, nice little start right here from both teams. Both teams definitely showing us they can easily respond. The A and C point currently under control of eDivided, but guess what? Inept gonna immediately get that A point right on back. They've got B somewhat on lock right now, but it's killing SWAT. He's gonna try to capture that one while his teammates are dead. Just be a little bit of a distraction here over towards B. They're trying to hunt him down right now. Can't quite find him. Guess what? He's running all over the place. A little bit of a spider monkey over here. Finally does go down, but that is gonna be the side of Inept securing plenty of time now. Going to get over that 25-point mark. First team to do it. Now they got to worry about these eDivided players pushing them from mid and from the backside. Going to pick up 2 kills there to the 1 of eDivided. Inept doing a good job now, getting a little bit of map control, but OS about to pop.
Ayo Chris, the perspective, looking with the sniper rifle, getting some shots immediately onto that overshield just as Kill and SWAT got it. That'll put the damper on the good feeling that comes from having successfully gotten the overshield, getting sniped right in the chest. Ooh, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah, definitely could not feel good at all, but it is what it is, right? Sometimes to get those big hits on you, but eDivided here currently got that CB hold going, trying to get themselves right back into this one, only down by about 10 or so points right now, so trying to make sure they get this B point. But Inept, they get some of the kills, they get the time. They're going to once again be in the driver's seat here, going to be the first team to get to that 50 points. Doing a good job just rotating back and forth between A and B, doing what they can, holding things down, giving up a little bit of control so they can retake it as a team. But eDivided here have to try to get this one pushed in, but it just feels like every time they can get a kill or two, they immediately lose 2 or 3 guys in return.
Getting a little bit of a streak going here. Bonesaw, I just realized his name is so long it actually scrolls in place. Now that is impressive. But, you know, we're going to see eDivided for the first time have control of BC for more than about 5 or 10 seconds. Right now with that potential answer on the board, Premade South is currently the leader of his team with 6 kills and 4 deaths. He's going to be sitting here controlling the A site, getting that A site on lock, getting his team back into a position of scoring.
The position indeed, eDivided getting some of that time. They've got the sniper in hand as well. Poppy going to get a nice shot off. His teammate can clean up the kill. eDivided looking like they want to get this map control. Inept, though, looks like they're getting a little bit of a team push pulled together from that OS side. They want to grab that OS in the next 5 seconds or so here when it pops, but eDivided going to know about this one pretty nice and early. They're going to make their way over as well. 1 player to beat, close scoreboard, make that 2. The kills coming in favor of Inept. They pick up 2, lose 1 in return. Should be able to grab that OS. We see them still picking up some of these big kills here.
Getting a few points here on the board. Getting the heat wave as well as the overshield. And a back smack straight onto Thurman Merman. As stepping up to the plate here. Bonesaw coming through once again for his team with the control. 9 assists on the board. Hot damn. What a performer.
What a performer indeed. I mean, you love to see it when you get that teamwork going. I mean, and shout out the Bullet Bonesaw, right? We got the name that literally looks like a news ticker and also 9 assists to the name as well. A very good teammate there. But you see the side of Inept trying to keep on. They're just trying to keep these eDivided players back. They've done a great job getting these 3 objectives in hand, but they're currently losing B, but they're going to be able to get that player pushed back out real quick, killing Killing SWAT right there. I tell you what. That guy, he can be pretty annoying on the map.
Yes, sir. That persistence is really key to sometimes just getting a little brain worm, you know, in your enemies, making them think you got the upper hand is sometimes equivalent to actually having the upper hand. 131 to 94, and this upper hand will be strong. Total domination across the board as Inept is currently scoring double points as their total control has not been touched now. And I think this is a 20-point going on 30-point lead. A double kill from AO Chris.
This side of it up, though, it really feels like they figured it out. The early part of the map, they were fighting back and forth with the eDivided. Now it just feels like they have total control. eDivided trying to collapse on the C point. They know they need to get 1 point at a time, but Inept looking like they want to answer back. They've got a couple players coming from the front and the back at the same time. The collapse coming in. eDivided do secure the point, but they have to defend it. And just like that, Inept going to get right back on it, start to capture that one back from them. They are going to maybe have to worry about that A side of the map, but oh my gosh. I mean, AO Chris has pushed this man back like 50 times. Thurman getting forced off the map over and over and over, it feels like. The repulsor coming in handy there, and that's an all 3 triple cap once again, but A and B currently being taken, but Inept, I'm sure they're going to respond to that very quickly.
I'm telling you, AO Chris has been on fire, literally narrowly averted. Thurman Merman got repulsed off, and somehow with the barely, he held onto the rail, I think, and was able to narrowly avert defeat, but not for long. This AO Chris is laying down the law time and time again. Well-placed double kill on the board for him. 15 total kills, and really only 30 points, 31 points away from confirming this victory. Inept is very strong here in this Stronghold match at Livefire.
Yeah, the Stronghold match has been going back and forth for sure quite a bit, but Inept overall in the driver's seat there. They do a good job securing some of those kills, up by quite a bit right now, 125 points or so. We need 25 more to win this one. eDivided trying to do their best to stay alive, but Bonesaw and Co. definitely cutting them down. Now you see Ursa's, he's going to be 14-6, 5 assists to his name as well. His teammate AO Chris, 16-6. This team is absolutely frying right now, working together very well. eDivided pick up a couple kills, but the side of Inept still responding very well. eDivided picking up some of this time now. They're on A, on B, and looks like C also going to be a problem, but the side of Inept still definitely in the lead here.
They sure are, but eDivided has been sticking through with this pretty good so far. I mean, they're only less than 15 points away from confirming victory. Inept, but eDivided right now with control has 30 points under the board. All they need to do is double their points right now, and they might be still in this.
Yeah, nice thing about Stronghold is the game mode you're really never out of. Anytime you can just hop on that time, you keep it moving. But we see the side of eDivided still trying to fight for their lives as Inept, picking up all the special weaponry on the map, getting those OSs whenever they pop as well. Inept now going to secure that A point. C and B, though, in full control of eDivided. They're going to push some players up towards B to make sure they maintain that control. Thurman Merman getting the kill right there on AO Chris, getting some vengeance from earlier with a little bit of the repulsor. And both these teams trying to push this one out. We see Inept try to get on B. That player all immediately going to die. Now it's going to be Asterisk. He's trying to push up to help out on this B point. Gonna have 2 players to beat. Gets the first one. Thurman Merman, though, wants a little bit of this vengeance here. Does end up getting the kill. So both these teams still fighting it out, but eDivided doing a good job getting some time here. Inept now finally on B.
We're going to see Inept back in control right now for what could be the final few moments of the first game here in this series between Inept and eDivided. But eDivided's not going to let that happen as they quickly take control of the C site. Also, Inept's trying to take control of the A site. Killing SWAT goes down. AO Chris also takes a fall. All 4 down on the side, and Inept narrowly averting defeat with only 4 points away from confirming their first victory. Inept not able to follow through.
Yeah, Inept trying to get this victory, but the eDivided fighting very strong right now. The A point, though, going to be captured by Inept. They're going to start getting some time on the board. If you're eDivided, you got to get on something, got to get on it quick. Not able to get there in time, and just like that, Inept going to win 250 to 160 on the live here in a couple weeks. We got week 6 right now. Week 7 going to be next week, and then week 8 is the start of those playoffs. But so is the start of this game as both teams clashing it out in the middle of the map. Kills back and forth. Overall, eDivided winning the trade.
Yes, sir. Winning the trade early on and getting the Rockets. Asterisk V2, 2-2. And with the rocket, I think that might have just wasted out. Yep, Thurman Merman was able to come out and get that rocket kill and kind of leveled the playing field, really. The overshield and the rockets got into an encounter and kind of traded that. Snipes from behind AO Chris. Mr. Psychosis reveals his location, and then... Well, have you ever noticed that your grenade comes out of your left hand?
Yeah. You got to throw a lot of grenades, though, you know?
Yeah.
Your right hand would get a little too tired.
It's actually just kind of like, literally, it comes out of the left side of your character. Like, so if you're hugging a wall on the left, like you saw AO Chris do there, like the grenade, he was aiming straight down the hallway, but the grenade interacted with the wall on the left because it doesn't come out from the center of your camera. It actually comes out from the left. It's kind of strange. I don't think they did that in previous Halos, but it's one of those things you can throw a grenade kind of around the corner on the left side of corners, but you can't do it on the right. It'll just hit things.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, well, AO Chris, I'll tell you what, hitting a nice shot there. Looking for another one. Gets another one. Wow, that was a headshot. That's insane. A nice little double kill there. Gonna help Inept go up 9-8. Only up by 1 right now. Looking to try to extend that eDivided. Got a couple players caught off guard there. And just like that, Inept, they get themselves a nice little bit of a lead. Nothing too crazy, nothing to be comfortable with, but and eDivided, they're gonna close that lead.
Sure will. Only up by 1 though. Inept is currently being held at their tongue as eDivided is still staying in this. They're showing that the first map was the exception. Effective of Premade Poppy here with the sniper as he pops off some shots and tries to get... Actually, that was the last shot he had. He's going to drop that for the assault rifle. He's going to watch this overshield. Watch this. All the loot right now is about to come up on the map. So I don't think the snipers are about to, but we only have 5 seconds on the rockets. So, and Bonesaw with a double kill off the board is going to give him a great opportunity here to grab that rocket.
Yeah, actually, well, he did that. He was actually Esau. The scroll was in the middle of happening, but now he's got the rockets in hand. Picks up 1, gets some damage on a second. He's hunting down for that third player right now as well. Doesn't end up getting the kill. That's Thurman Merman getting a nice little clutch up right there. But the Psychosis getting a nice kill as well. Both these teams doing a good job clashing back and forth. Inept overall coming out mostly on top of that trade there. But yeah, pretty much even trade back and forth. Everyone taking down everybody.
What a hell of an exchange down there underneath of Sword. Tied 16-16. We are just past 3 minutes into this Slayer match here at Empyrean. Premade Poppy going to grab that heat wave for his team. He I think knows another player's going to be around this corner. That nade is an indicator of where you're at. Premade Poppy here with the heat wave in tow. Currently the top performer for his team. See if he can defend this position.
Have to try to defend it. You got the weaponry in hand. It's gonna be Poppy trying to do what they can, make sure they're staying pushed up, able to help out the teammates where possible. Inept trying to get this one pushed back in. Currently down by 2 kills, nothing too crazy. Now Poppy sniper in hand, looking to help the guys out as they're getting pushed in. Has to try to make a play. The shot's not quite connecting. That's gonna be Inept doing a good job getting damage on all these players, getting pushed up as well. Poppy gonna get one player launched off the map there. Nice play out of Poppy. Staying alive with the sniper. It's a nice kill with the repulsor. Has another one pushing him in. Can he hit the shots? Not hitting him quite yet. That player pushing in though. That's going to be Ursus trying to get it on another repulsor kill. Okay.
Just about did. If it wasn't for that beam that goes down on the outside center of that overshield platform, he would have definitely been falling to his untimely demise. With 3 players now down on the side of Inept, we're going to see a bit of a lead here from eDivided. This is the answer that they needed. And the answer will now be executed.
Yeah, to do a proper execution here. eDivided trying to do their best on that one. Inept, though, trying to once again kind of just try to push this one out. It feels like their strategy is just kind of send 1 or 2 guys up, get some damage down, try to clean it up. It's not working out too well. I say that as they pick up 2 big kills there, trying to hunt down a third. But Poppy once again staying alive, using that utility very, very well. Stay alive, those grenades in hand, but now eDivided trying to push back up, maintain that middle control. 3 kill advantage. 7 minutes left, so plenty of time to make sure the clash keeps on going. eDivided with 2v1 trade. And I tell you what, these trades are what matter most for eDivided.
They certainly are, and only down by 4. You know, you're entering the second half of the Slayer match when, you know, trades kind of no longer become acceptable. You know, you really gotta be hitting on the positive side of these encounters, and just trading is really just pushing the buck forward without really getting much of an advantage for your team. So, you know, we're gonna see them kind of pull back here a little bit. I bet. I think we're gonna see the temper be enforced as they're gonna want to work together, and they're gonna want to be more effective about each life that they have as an opportunity.
Each life gonna matter very much. Both of these teams still trying to clash it out. We see the side of eDivided every time they try to kind of push things in. Things get a little bit sticky there, but they're going to have players in front and behind. We see those snipers about to spawn up. We know Inept's got some guys who got some absolute gunning when it comes to those weapons. But Psychosis going to go for the kill. Is going to get taken down. Nice little help from Inept there to help their teammates out. Only a 2-kill advantage now. Inept trying to close that gap just a little bit. They're using the snipers to get that done. Ursus with the snipe. But once again, eDivided always good for a couple trades there, but only a 1-kill difference now. Both these teams getting a little bit sketched out, I can imagine.
I think we, at one point in time, Inept just had 3 snipers on their team. If I'm not mistaken, I think Asterisk also has a sniper in tow. And then another sniper went down on the other side of the map. Oh, Asterisk just died here at the second BR. AO Chris controlling mid. We got just over 45 seconds left on the Rockets. So we're going to see green box control here. I think Ursus is already wanting to kind of plan for that, accounting for the control that he will need here in the upcoming moments as that rocket's about to come into its timer state. Asterisk and team up by 2, Inept taking this lead. Not by much. This has been a very close game.
Yeah, very close back and forth. Remember, Inept currently up 1-0 in the series, so if they can get this map, they have to maintain this lead all the way to the end, which there's no promises there, as eDivided has been playing very well all game long. Could get themselves up 2-0 in this important one, but just like that, eDivided closed the gap, tie things up 36-36. Inept trying to run for their lives a little bit, trying to make sure they can stay alive for these players spawning back up. eDivided knowing they're in the driver's seat here. Looks like the Rockets are going to be played for. That is going to be Para. Oh, Para going to go for that one. Poppy gets the first kill there. Looking for a second one with the Rockets. Almost shoots a teammate. Got to do what you got to do. Gets blown up by the nades. You know, it's always horrible when you watch your teammate die there, and there's nothing you can do.
Really good trigger discipline there from Premade Poppy. I don't think I would have had that discipline, because I would have been anxious for the kill with the rocket.
My teammate would be dead.
You know, wanting to make sure that I didn't give it to the enemy, but he had trigger discipline, waited, was able to have effective use of the rocket. And right now, a lead by 5. I mean, those are the types of micro decisions that helped you get the lead like this. And at a time like this, eDivided seems like they really seized the opportunity that they knew that they were going to have.
Yeah, eDivided doing a great job there. 4 away from winning this one. We see some players flying out of the air now. Some free clay pigeon shooting there if you're the side of eDivided. Now 2 more to the victory. And it looks like these players are falling all over the place right now. It's going to be 7 more for the side of Inept. They're going to have to go on quite the spree to try to win this one. But eDivided, all they have to do is get some trades at this point on forward. 8 more for Inept, 2 more for eDivided. Both these teams clashing once again. Inept a little bit stuck in the back of the map. They don't want to get too aggressive because they know they can't afford to lose lives.
You can't lose lives, but check out how many assists Killing SWAT has. What the heck?
That's
I want to see how much damage. I want to see how much damage he's output right now, because every time we've seen his perspective, he's shooting somebody, and there's a little blip coming up as an assist. Look at how slow this game has now gotten. Premade Poppy pushing out long, getting shot from the side. In an encounter, will come out on top of the... Oh, yo, Chris takes a fall. 1 more point on the board for Inept, and they're going to be able to confirm this victory right here. Final score coming in at 50-43.
But we are loading into this King of the Hill on Recharge now, which is a game mode and map you would think eDivided would be very good at, but Inept, we're going to be on board with them right away. We see the kills going back and forth overall, very even, 2 for 2 there. And eDivided, no stranger to a couple of trades. They end up picking up that 3rd.
Early time on the board from eDivided. Not going to let an opportunity go by and let it be wasted, rather. As that moment, you know, they got on the hill, started taking control, and now they're halfway there already. It seems as though that it can go by so quickly, but and when you're in that hill and you got so many different angles shooting at you, Can be a very different feeling of how much time has elapsed. We just witnessed a double kill from the side of Kill and SWAT. Actually, no, it must have been a different player. Metal was Metal retained as we switched perspectives there. I'm not sure exactly who got that. Definitely wasn't Kill and SWAT with only one kill on the board.
You never know. Some of those kills could be invisible at the moment. I'm going to go with doubt, but you never know. But, I mean, look at this. Kill and SWAT somehow gets the kill. Nice little double kill out of Kill and SWAT. AO Chris not able to secure that one. But AO SWAT now, I mean, Kill and SWAT. I merged those names somehow. Is going to go down Astros with a nice kill there. The time very much so in favor of eDivided. All they got to do is get a nice little wipe, get on that one, and it'll basically be done. But Inept, not out of this first hill yet. They have the chance to still take this. They've got a player on it now, getting a little bit of the pressure as well. It is going to be Astros getting taken down. That is going to be a nice kill there from the side of eDivided. They pick up a couple, one more back Hydro to deal with here. If they get this kill, that's the last one. They don't quite get it, but eDivided still have the player advantage. And they do get the first tick on that hill, so they are going to rotate to hill 2.
Hill 2, long haul, near C. This is one of those hills that you often see only one team select some time toward. Ursus isn't going to let that happen. Currently getting some points for his team. Also, I think he just got stuck. Now, I thought I heard it. It must have been a little bit of a desync there, but did not get stuck. But unfortunately, will still take a fall. Premade Poppy grabbing that shock rifle, trying to control that hill, is going to back up, prioritize himself, his life, and his weapon. AO Chris comes into long haul. An exchange between Premade Poppy is going to leave AO Chris as well as his teammates all right there. Just died. Now down two players on both sides have fallen, and Inept is coming up here 1 point shy, but pretty even of scoring here into the second point of this King of the Hill match.
The second point well on its way for Inept. They've got one player on it right now, a couple players nearby to help defend it, but eDivided picking up some of those kills. They did pick up 2. One of those players about to pop back up. The push comes in. eDivided picks up the first kill. Bonesaw gets a nice trade there. The other one going to come through in shortly. Is Bonesaw going to chow this one out? Is barely able to get the kill, but does get shot in the back by Thurman Merman. And Thurman Merman going to push up, has another player to beat. I tell you what, this hill is as contesty as you could possibly get it, but Inept overall very much so in the front of that time there.
In front of the time indeed, and really Inept kind of coming in with a little bit of an answer. I mean, they didn't have much time at all toward the first hill, but the second hill, they're going to get that under their lock and tie this match up here. Recharge King of the Hill just never ceases to amaze.
This map in general, right, whether it's Oddball, Strongholds, or King of the Hill, is an amazingly fun map in general. It always is very back and forth, but you can definitely tell which team is better at the end of it every single time. It's insane how this map plays.
And an eDivided toward the third point, already halfway there, not letting any moment pass. There's only been 6 seconds pass in this instance, I suppose. But no time has been spent outside of the hill, as Premade Poppy coming out as the objective player for his team, and Astros also the slayer for this team. And you're gonna see AO Chris once again. He has some assets, you know. Nice invis there. I don't think he got to use that very well, but he was getting points, which right there confirmed the second point on the board for eDivided.
eDivided doing a very good job with the objective efficiency, but look at that Astros with a nice double kill there. Trying to just take down some of these eDivided players rotating into that hill 4. But we see that clash coming in for that one. Bottom tunnel is where the next one's going to be. We see the side of Inept trying to fight for that one. They are going to be on it at the moment, getting some of the early time. But eDivided regrouping, getting ready to push this one in, making sure everyone's respawned. Looks like we got a little bit of a repulsor grab there. So now the side of Inept ready to go and completely weaponized here, but the kills coming in for the side of eDivided. They're going to be pushing this one in. They do get that opening kill. Haven't lost anyone yet. They get the second one as well. The third, one player left, is going to be Bonesaw. Should be on the other side of the map because he basically just respawned. Now eDivided once again being able to get that time.
Certainly so. I mean, 2 points on the board has to feel good for eDivided because, you know, after losing the first round, you can kind of get a sense of, especially with the kill differences that we saw in that first round. I mean, Inept came out as such a huge advantage in that first. They had so many more kills in the first game. I just thought that was gonna, kind of be a trend of what was to come, but eDivided has really showed that first impression is not all that they have left in store.
Yeah, the first impression definitely not what they wanted on the board, but both these teams ready to keep on fighting. We see the side of eDivided getting somewhat close to getting this one captured, but the side of Inept definitely not going to give this up for free. We see AO Chris and the boys pushing this one in. They get that kill. They get on the time. AO Chris pushes out, tries to get that active camo player taken down. Not quite able to get it done. Poppy now pushing in a little bit of team help. That's going to put eDivided back on the time, but guess what? Not for long. The side of Inept doing a great job defending this one, trying to get this tick. They know it's very important. They have to try to get it on the board. eDivided still trying to throw nades back and forth. Both these teams keeping it heavily contested, but Inept spawning very close.
Perspective of AO Chris here. Efficiency with the BR. He's able to take down one. Another comes down. He's able to get that trade. Right now, the second point gets on the board for Inept, tying this King of the Hill match out 2-2. And, folks, this is getting ever closer to the final. Both of these teams are tied in the series. They're also tied in this game. They're tied everywhere across the board for the season, for the game, for the series. It's going to be really interesting to see how this unfolds, because this is going to fall one way or the other.
I mean, this is absolutely insane. This is as close of a matchup as you could possibly ask. Inept, though, going to be on this hill 5, ready to go. They're trying to get this one defended, keeping it pushed out. eDivided trying to get it pushed in. A couple players going to be clashing over towards that tower side of the map. Bonesaw picking up one, looking for the second. One more to beat. Bottom control gets that one as well. Nice double kill out of Bonesaw. Going to open things up for the team. We see the side of Inept getting all the time on this early hill here. Almost done with that. 3/4 of the way through. Have to keep it defended. No one from eDivided really close enough to stop this one. Looks like they're planning on maybe rotating on out for the next one. Bonesaw still on a spree right now, wreaking havoc on this eDivided squad. They really don't know what to do about him.
Bonesaw playing the role he needed to. He was sitting right at Mauler Pit or Mangler Pit and just watching the entrance of anywhere who was going to the hill. His coverage is what enabled his team to effectively control that hill throughout that entire point. Now 3-2. We're going to see Inept kind of stepping up to the plate. Maybe they're going to want to take the second win. Coming in from behind, Bonesaw. This goes for the back smack, but not able to come through. Drops the overshield, goes down with it in his hand. And third point, not many players, not many of these teams have gotten progress toward this. Just as we say that, we are going to see eDivided jump in that hill and begin to collect time toward their third point.
We saw them do a very good job on the first hill the first time around. Now that we're back on it, looks like they're doing a pretty good job here as well. But eDivided down by 1 point. Nothing too crazy, right? But if you do lose this one, the map is over. So you have to secure this. Almost to that halfway mark, doing a good job fighting off these Inept players for now. But you still got, I mean, we got some hunting going on over here towards Elevator, but there's still some gunfights going on towards the hill. We see Bonesaw winning one. That's going to be Poppy getting a nice kill for the team as well. The side of eDivided doing a great job securing this first hill. The side of Inept not really able to get on top of that. eDivided pretty much securing the time all the way through. Last chance at a push, not quite going to be able to come through on time. It is going to get captured. Now we're tied up 3-3. This is a very close series. Both teams 5-0. Both teams 83.33 map percent. Both teams tied up 1-1 in the series, and now we're tied 3-3 on the map.
Tied up 3-3. eDivided going for the fourth, and they have really pushed on the gas here in the past minute of this game. Relentless. And yeah, looks like two players are going to go down on the side of eDivided, giving an opportunity for Inept to step up to the plate and start to collect some time. Will be the tie-breaking round. This will be the final round here of King of the Hill. 5 seconds left on that overshield. AO Chris sees it, is not given the opportunity to go toward it because of the enemy coverage in the other sections of the map.
The coverage is absolutely amazing right now. Inept picking up some of these kills. They're on this time, 3/4 of the way through. Have to get a couple more kills. They pick up 2 against eDivided. They lose 1 in the process. It looks like AO Chris going to pick up another. Gets a nice little perfect right there. Perfect on top of it. Gets another kill with some help from Astris. They get back on the time. This one's close to being done. eDivided not going to be able to spawn close enough to get over here. This should be Inept's win. And just like that, they go up 2-1 in the series.
You love to see it. Just performing to kind of perform at a new level, and I'm really excited to see what we're going to have in store here for what could be the final round of this game. this series if Inept is able to take this victory home.
Inept early on, able to grab the rockets, but eDivided get a couple kills as well. That's a 2 for 2 on the map. We see AO Kriz trading himself out there. Actually doesn't get the second kill. Does get the first one, plenty of damage on the second player who is going to heal up. eDivided grab that ball. Still losing a couple players on the map, though. We see Asterisk getting some help here for the player over by ball. Definitely being a little bit annoying. That is going to be Poppy, who finally goes down. Inept now should be able to get ball control. They just have to worry about a couple more players from eDivided pushing over from Cafe. Both these teams getting very aggressive on each other. Inept, whenever they try to grab the ball, eDivided takes them down. It's kind of like the exact same thing back and forth. Get some nice trades, 2 for 2 once again.
That ball behind A and now going into PD just seems like the recipe for a little bit of a streak here. Thurman Merman, coming up for his team. We got some occupying in B site. We see 2 players jump up from mid up here on Laundry, and Paramed Poppy, watching his teammate from the distance, is able to get a few shots onto the players as they approach here in the PD Plaza. But an interesting start to this game. I think we see great teamwork here from eDivided. And I don't know, man. They're just such a strong start. It's possible that they might be able to take this victory home, and we might be able to see Game 5.
Game 5 would be absolutely amazing, and right now eDivided definitely looking like that's the plan. Currently up by 20 points, still pushing on in. AO Kriz with a nice 2 kills, though. Going to be the nice opener for his team as his teammates come in clean up as well. They should be able to grab this ball, and these rockets are going to be up in 10 seconds, so eDivided going to be alive and well, ready to fight for those. But Inept currently getting some time. I'm sure eDivided, instead of pushing right on over, will try to play for these rockets. But we see the side of Inept playing fairly aggressive. They know they want the rockets. They know they want to maintain the time. Bonesaw and Co pushing in. Bonesaw with 2. Look at Asterisk right now getting aggressive. Says the stalker rifle also going to be behind the shotgun stalker rifle duo. They grab the rockets there. Inept, I mean, I tell you what, it looks like they're back to their map control ways.
Man. I was wondering where that rocket went to. Over the planters with Bonesaw. Shoots one of the rockets. Did miss, but I'm not exactly entirely sure how. The tied 25-25. Rockets in tow by the side of Inept. Stepping up to the plate here. This has been such a close freaking game now. I can't believe how tied this has been for the vast majority of the amount of time these teams have been competing.
I mean, this is absolutely insane. Shout out Bonesaw, by the way. 5 kills, 7 assists, 5. That's like, the 7 assists is absolutely wild at this point in time. But these teams fighting it out. AO Kriz trying to get pushed back up again. AO Kriz always good for a couple of kills, but needs a little bit of help here with this last player. Literally can't find him. Who is it? I don't know, but they're everywhere right now.
Dang, 3 players down on the side on both teams, actually, there for a brief moment or two. And Asterisk with the ball. I think he tried to get that a little bit away from the backside of A. And yeah, it did move down toward Neon. And we are going to see a situation here where 3 players are down on eDivided, giving an opportunity here for Inept. Grab that ball and milk some time, get the lead. They didn't actually get it for very long, and Paramed Poppy's there to stop him once again. AO Kriz really wanted to get some points. He tried to go for that as well and did not get the opportunity. What a turnaround. Asterisk got this back in their possession. And sure how more time wasn't obtained there, but really good, relentless assault from these teams to try to push that objective.
And trying to get the time. Sometimes it can be pretty difficult with 2 teams that are as aggressive as this. See both trying to keep it on, pushed in. We see trades once again, 1 for 1, 2 for 2. Both these teams are dying at basically the same rate right there. 3 down on eDivided, 3 down on Inept. Both teams trying to get whatever advantage they can. And realistically, there's not much, but the Rockets do come in handy there. Pick up 1. Looking for another one here for eDivided. The ball is their target. All the players from eDivided going to be over towards that Cafe side. We see the play coming in for it. Asterisk picks up a kill, does go down. Once again, another trade on the map at eDivided. They pick up a couple in that process.
Great use of the Rockets. Once again, Asterisk leading the lobby in kills. 13 total kills on the board. And not to say that that's just all because of his teammates assisting, but look at Bonesaw. 11 total assists. I think those 2 right now are playing very well together.
Yeah, playing very well indeed. But the side of eDivided, I tell you what, I'm always impressed with what they're able to do on the map together. Their trades are insanely efficient. Like you see Inept They get a strong push in. They pick up 2 kills early, but then eDivided will just rip them apart in the second half of the gunfights. Look at the play out of Ursus right there. He's going to finally die, but it's a lot of help from the teammates to trade that one out. Inept have to try to push this one in. eDivided have picked up a little bit more time. Up by basically 20 at this point. Got themselves a nice little lead with a minute left. Inept have to get this one pushed in, but the 4v4 retake is going to be almost impossible here.
And you know, we saw this earlier tonight. The oddball timer is getting kind of low. You know, we have 5-minute games, first 5 minutes, and really only right now 90 seconds of total control with only 1 minute remaining. So we are going to see a situation here though where eDivided is able to continue to control that ball out the subway. One player makes that 2 players down as the back smack comes through onto Ursus. Killing SWAT with the rockets in tow. Barely got out of that. Is still barely. I'm not sure if he got stuck. Still alive, so can't really complain. Ooh, unfortunately, one wasted rocket. His teammate, I think, got that kill just prior to that rocket.
They have a chance to use it once again. Killing SWAT, though, is going to get a kill. Nice little trade for him. The time still in favor of eDivided. 50 seconds or so left. Gives Inept quite the opportunity to maybe push this one out, but 5 more and they're going to win it. We see that ball being held on to, make it 2 more, and the round is going to be theirs. And eDivided looking like they want a map 5.
eDivided certainly is looking like they want a map 5, and with as even of a matching as this has been all season, I wouldn't be surprised to see a game 5 from this. You know, especially with you know how high of performers all of these teams are. I mean, we're really seeing some of the best Halo this season.
Hey, I love to see some good Halo, and this is right where we're going to see it. Both these teams once again clashing it out at the start of the round. You see Thurman Merman with the rockets, wants this kill without the rocket, though. Gets a nice one there. Not wasting the rockets at all. We've seen this a couple times from this player. Goes for another one. Nice little double kill. That's going to be the massive opener for the team. Can they get the last kill as well? That's Bonesaw getting taken down. And I tell you what, Thurman Merman wants some.
Love to see them triple kills, especially with the execution with the rocket. Think about it. That was essentially a free triple kill. And with it, we're able to get some points on the board. And that ball is still being held by the opposite team. 3 players down on the side of Inept. Is eDivided going to be able to continue to score this and continue to get closer toward bringing us into Game 5? Inept, such great way to stick into this, to stick with it, and to not let any of the situations that you're in, you know, disparage you and discourage you from continuing to try and continuing to put pressure on the enemy. Great demonstration of power through the adversity.
I'd love to see it out of the boys. Now we see the oddball on the ground. Both these teams wanted Sozer. This is a brutal one right here. Thurman Merman, by the way, 26 kills, only 12 deaths. Psychosis also 20 and 12. Both these players fighting their hearts out. But shout out to Killing SWAT, up to 16 assists. I tell you what, that's impressive to see. Bonesaw on the other side also has 13 assists. But we do see the side of Inept. Ball in hand. The rocket's about to spawn up 5 or so seconds. eDivided looking like probably going to be able to get these ones for free. They also pick up some of these kills. It's going to be eDivided basically pushing in Subway out there. No problems at all. And now you're going to see Killing SWAT. Rockets in hand, getting shot in the back. Gets one rocket off before going down. And not being able to collapse on that one very quickly. Now trying to push in C once again. Trying to get these players down. Bonesaw with 1 pick with the rockets. 1 player in the back with the ball. They want that player dead, and they want him dead fast.
He knew that his teammates were fallen, so he moved the ball out of the subway. Great execution there on the side of eDivided, preventing potentially Inept from returning their nice point score streak there, getting up 43-16. Is a heck of a good way, especially after getting the first round already in your belt. What you got to do is finish this out with a little more than 50 points.
Just a wee bit more indeed. We see the side of eDivided once again getting some of those early picks, but Inept gonna try to answer back here. We see Bonesaw, very efficient Slayer, is gonna get taken down by Killing SWAT. So now it's gonna be eDivided definitely opening things up. That ball gonna get launched towards the middle of the map in an effort to try to defend it. Killing SWAT will grab that thing, gobble it up like a turkey, and bring that thing right on back over towards garbage to defend it with the team. And Inept, once again, kind of in a situation where they're getting shot at from all angles. Going to be a tough one to push in. Last time eDivided got a solid hold over here, they were able to win a round. Now Inept pushing in, they get the opening kill. Asterisk looking to get a second one in the middle of the map. There is one trade for eDivided's favor. The ball carrier going to get taken down. One player left. Asterisk with a triple kill. No rockets needed. Going to be able to grab that ball as well. 21 kills on the map so far for Inept. I mean, not Inept, sorry, for Asterisk there. Ball in hand. This is Inept's chance to maybe bring this one back.
Great execution, man. Just got that triple kill on the board. Getting those enemies down just paves a smooth road for time collection. And, you know, they did seize that opportunity. The Rockets are going to be spawning here. Asterisk still holding that ball. Rockets will be up. Killing SWAT eyeing him. Killing SWAT grabs it. Ball still in the possession of the other team. And, yep, goes right out into the middle. One more Rocket still in tow, but he goes to grab the ball. That Rocket goes down now. At the bottom of C stairs are still one more Rocket still left in that barrel.
More Rocket ready to go for someone to pick up and use it on through. eDivided trying to get that ball back inside. They're going to lose a couple players in the process. Inept trying to push this one in. They do grab that ball. There are a couple players to beat that are close by. One of them going to get taken down, but Killing SWAT with a nice trade. Now Killing SWAT has to wait for some team up to push this one in. The side of Inept, though, ready to go here. They're going to be down just barely in time. They're trying to get this ball back out of here, but guess what? eDivided collapsing on these players. You see AO Chris going to get this ball out towards ramp. Currently still alive, currently still juggling as well. Going to get a nice gunfight with Poppy. Poppy wins it right there with some help from behind. eDivided with the ball in hand, going to regain the lead once again. Inept, kind of do or die moment now.
It's a do or die moment for sure, and I can't believe how persistent eDivided has been at holding this ball in the subway. I mean, it has been the play that has gotten them a lead, a stretch of a lead every single time. Great communication of throwing the ball out of play whenever you don't want to give up position and the ball. And Bonesaw here, he's going to grab this ball and try to get some time. He's going to go ahead and throw it back out. I don't think it got off. Yeah, it did. It did get off of the balcony. AO Chris here is trying to watch down on this as Thurman Merman with the ball gets taken down. 3 players down on Inept. And this is the opportunity right here for eDivided to potentially finish this.
Yeah, eDivided looking to close this one out. Up by a few points here. Definitely in the position to close this one out. Inept, though, trying to get this pushed in. Bonesaw, shotgun in hand, trying to push this through. Bulldog going to come in handy in this gunfight, wins that one. Teammate trying to push up to grab this ball. Minute and 40 left on the round. Plenty of time to work with. The kills come in, all dead from eDivided. This is Inept's chance to get plenty of time on the board. And eDivided going to spawn in on the other side of the map. Going to have to rush over fairly quickly. Inept going to break that 75-point mark. Still down by a little bit. But they're going to close this gap very quickly. Going to tie things up here momentarily. Ursus getting the opening pick as well. Getting a second one. That's going to be a massive double kill. eDivided now looking a little bit sticky on the round.
Wow.
Is Inept looking to close it out.
Inept's really wanting to come back at this. And only 5 seconds left before they can. They have to put the ball down. Thurman Merman touched it. But Asterisk wasn't going to let that happen. And I think this is going to go into the 3rd round here. It certainly will. Yet, once again, a tiebreaker situation. These two teams, my God, what good Halo.
Oh, man. I mean, we're seeing it from both these squads. We see why both these teams are currently undefeated in their particular pools. But now the clash once again, the last round on the map. Inept, you could win the series here. eDivided, you could extend it to a map 5. Rockets down in the middle of the map. Couple players being traded out, but we see Killing SWAT, a very efficient player in the lobby. 2 rockets in hand. What can they get done with it? Couple players from Inept already dead. The ball trying to get rotated back. Opens up with the first rocket hit there. Doesn't get much out of it. Looking to maybe use a second one here. Get some team help to push this out.
Got that rocket, and he shot it at Ursus. Both rockets did not confirm kills. Great avoiding of rockets, I guess, on the side of Inept. We are now in what could be the final round of this game. We are in the final round, but it could be the final round of the series if Inept steps up to the plate and confirms this victory. That will be a series win for them. So eDivided does not want that to happen, and we're going to see them try to mitigate this loss. It's perfect there from Asterisk, but with player like him as an adversary on the enemy team, it's going to be a tough game to win.
You get up to that 30 kill marker, you know you're a little bit of a menace, but Thurman Merman also up to 32. 32 and 23 deaths only as well. Plenty of kills, not a lot of deaths. But Inept getting a lot of time here, already up to that 25 points or so. Out of eDivided though, getting this one nice and pushed in. Can that ball get launched out towards the middle of the map? It looks like it will, but the player does go down. Inept are going to hand that ball over, but one player in the back still alive. The side of Inept still being very efficient with their kills, their trades, and just getting damage on. Versus now pushing in, wants to try to clean up some of this. eDivided want this ball. They're going to have to go through some of Inept's finest.
Great nade there from AO Chris, able to prevent the ball from being touched there for at least a few more seconds. You see 26-5 as eDivided picks up this ball and begins to collect points. They're, you know, reducing the deficit of points currently on the board. It's exactly what they need here in this final round of Oddball Streets.
Yeah, definitely a fun one right there. 2 big kills for Psychosis. The side of eDivided trying to stay alive right now, but we see Ursus try to push this in. Inept, the ball trying to get juggled towards the middle of the map, not quite going to get there in time, but eDivided rushing from that B top side of the map right now. Inept needs some backup over towards Subway, slowly trying to rotate over to help out, getting some kills. Rockets coming through, launching all over the place. We see Astros trying to pick up this kill towards that player over towards Stairs. Should come in from the nade. Nice kill there. eDivided have a couple players going down, but the respawns will come in as well. But Inept once again in control of the ball.
Thurman Merman. We have 2 players on the side of eDivided with over 30 kills currently. What performers. 24 assists. There's 2 players with 24 assists on both teams. The damage output and the playing to, like, passive awareness. Look at the assist to kill participation on eDivided. It's insanity. Like, they are all participating in the majority of the kills that are taking place. Their team kills.
It's actually so insane. It helps when Thurman Merman, you know, just gets a double kill, no effort, right? I mean, the guy's a beast there. But get some help with some damage there. And that's exactly where the assists are coming through, right? We see these guys from eDivided. They're always getting shots on, always finessing their way around the map. And then their teammates can clean it up. But look at this, Inept rushing on in. AO Chris, shotgun in hand. Bulldog ready to go. But 2 big kills there from the side of eDivided to get these players taken down. But there we go. AO Chris pushes in, gets the player over by the oddball, grabs the ball, does get taken down from behind. Poppy says, no, not today. Trying to get it to a game 5. That's out of eDivided. Going to rotate this one out. I don't know quite where they're going to go. They're probably going to end up back over towards Subway. The ball gets launched towards the middle of the map. A little help from the rocket, a little help from the arm.
Bonesaw here with the rocket in tow. The ball is also currently being held by the Inept team, but I think that just became untrue as it was mentioned, and the scoring of points there has ceased. But it looks like that ball is going to be down. Currently, eDivided taking this lead by just over 15, well, actually exactly 15 points. And this is going to be the final round of Oddball here at Streets. Well, it's going to be what determines whether or not we're going to go into Game 5. I think Inept is now put in a situation where eDivided might be able to do exactly that. Bring this into the Game 5.
I mean, Bonesaw going to be the player to try to stop that. Picks up 2 big ones. Gets the 3rd one as well. Another massive triple kill out of Bonesaw. That's going to allow Inept to get the ball. Only down by 20 at the moment. They can secure their time here. Moving it over towards PD. eDivided trying to push this one in. Immediately some trades back and forth. A lot of damage back and forth. No one dying yet, but Ursus gets that opener. It looks like Thurman Merman gets one. A couple players down for eDivided. One left is killing SWAT. Has to wait for the teammates.
Man, eDivided really looked like they were going to be able to take it all the way, but Inept has now answered that, brought this back. They have control. One player's down. Thurman Merman is now down. Over 40 kills on the board for Thurman. AO Chris gets taken down as he crosses PD Plaza. Astros is there to answer. The ball is just out of sight. Killing SWAT with the shotgun comes in. The ball is down. Bonesaw sees it. Thurman Merman is up in heaven, able to catch Bonesaw off guard at planter. The ball will be back in possession of eDivided. Effective teamwork there, coming together, coalescing, if you will. The right moment at the right time. That could be the time that they need. Now gaining the lead here in this oddball match here right toward the end. That's when you need it the most.
Yeah, eDivided getting the lead when it matters, but now we see Inept pushing in. Rockets in tow. Couple of kills in favor of them. Couple players from eDivided have to defend this one out. That's going to be Poppy by himself, Bulldog in hand, needs the help, getting surrounded, almost gets the kill there, but does plenty of damage. Now the ball in the hand of Inept. They are going to have plenty of time to hold this one. eDivided spawned on the other side of the map. They have to try to push this one in quickly. 15 seconds, and this one's over. Inept do regain the lead. Thurman Merman with the opening pick. We are going to see Bonesaw with a nice trade. He should go down shortly as he's getting pushed by multiple players. Inept, though, 5 points away from victory. The ball is being held. Make it 3. eDivided ball back in hand. They rotated out. 1 player left from the side of Inept. That's going to be Ursus. Bonesaw spawning up to help out, though. Now eDivided have a chance to close it out before anyone from Inept can try to chow this one.
Down to the wire, folks. 3 points away, and Inept got the ball stolen from them. And that nade might have been the thing that saved it, but it's not. 99-100. We're going to go into game 5. eDivided narrowly averting defeat once again.
Both teams feel unbeatable, but today one will be beat, one will be victorious. You see both these teams ready to clash on Live Fire Slayer. The first pick going to go in favor of who? We don't know yet. eDivided on the hunt right now. Poppy knows a player is very weak under tunnel. We see the side of Inept, though, getting very aggressive over towards the C side of the map. Bonesaw with the opener, but immediately eDivided going to trade out like they always do.
Slayer at Live Fire. Finalize the season. You see Premade Poppy with the sniper rifle in tow. He's going to be pushing that overshield. He wants it. He's going to be able to touch it, but he's not able to get the equipment on. And it looks like Ursus also takes a fall there. Bonesaw comes out with all the loot he could possibly want. Sniper and overshield. And effectively using that too, getting a second kill on the board. Now up by 2. Inept really wants to finalize this victory. They've been tickling the victory for a lot of this night of Halo. eDivided has been able to stick it to the man and show them that they're not going to lay down without a fight.
eDivided definitely been a very talented team. Both these teams have an equal shot at winning. As I say that, Bonesaw with a nice double kill. They get the nice little comfortable lead now. As I say that, though, eDivided immediately going to get some nice trades. I mean, Inept, 2 players left remaining are probably going to get pushed out by these eDivided players. eDivided a good job maintaining that garage control for the time being. Sniper in the hand of Ursa. I mean, sorry, AO Kriz. He's going to get pushed out by multiple. Need some help from the teammates. They get the opening pick over towards middle. They get another one as well. And just like that, eDivided going to be falling a little bit short here. I say that, but killing SWAT with a nice 2 trade. How does this team always trade out like this? He gets the triple kill.
What a machine. 5 kills on the board. We just witnessed the triple kill. And once again, another great example of why Killing SWAT is the captain. He is going to come up and make those performing plays when it's needed most. Almost gets that overshield on, but is not able to come out with that fight with that overshield. That would have been a miraculous play. Up by 4, though. We're going to see Inept stepping up to the plate, just completely coming through, just like they need to, and confirm this victory. We are tied here. This is the 5th and final game of this series. Which team can take this victory?
Which team is going to take it? We see Inept currently up by 5. Make it 6, make it 7, make it 8. And just like that, eDivided bleed quite a bit. You got to ask yourself, can these teams bleed? The answer is yes when they play each other. Both teams 5-0 in their individual pools, but when they play each other, they can be beat. Currently tied up 2-2 in the series. The winner moves on to 6-0. The loser will be 5-1. We see the sniper going to be up in just a few seconds. The side of Inept wants to play for it. eDivided still trying to get a nice solid push going on the map.
See that shroud screen coming up on Nest. It's honestly just a little decoy, like a distraction. There was not a player there. Bonesaw makes the move for the sniper, is able to get it. Now up by over the total amount of points that they have, 10-21. Bonesaw with the sniper as well. See a very high assist to kill participation on the side of Inept, and we see a little
goodbye
little repulsor there. Just say it like Stewie from Family Guy. Just a little repulsor there. Did you get maybe thrown off the edge there a little bit, huh? Yeah, you just go right off the edge and there's nothing you can do about it, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good. And right there with the sniper, Bonesaw coming through, laying down the law. 24-11. Strong performance here in the final game. Inept wanting to close this out and showing that they can do that.
Inept currently 1 away from the halfway mark, up 24-11. This lead is absolutely insane right now, but eDivided, not to be counted out. This is a team that definitely can come back from that 12 kill deficit. But now already up, I mean, down to 11, right? Bringing it back nice and slow. But Inept ready to push this one out off of respawn. eDivided try to push up. The halfway mark has been hit by Inept. They hit 25. Halfway through the map, the series on its way to completion. We see eDivided basically trying to bunker up right now. They're trying to group together to make a play, feel anything out, figure out what's going on the map. But Inept also taking things nice and easy.
You can tell this is the final game of the series. Both of these teams are trying to mitigate their losses and trying to effectively be there for their teammates, and they're literally they're controlling it as a unit. We did see the overshield in possession of Inept, which could have been, you know, another additional trigger as to why eDivided would have tempered their forward movement and made sure that their decisions were effective. Great shot there from Bonesaw, shot the player right in the chest. We'll walk away, still with the double the overall amount of points, 28-14, a heck of a lead here as we're just past the halfway mark for Inept to confirm their victory here in this Challenger Premade Series match. You're watching this on Halo Rec League.
Shout out to Halo Rec League. We got 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the map. eDivided going to have to definitely try to pick up the pace to get these kills. Down by about 14 at the moment. Inept still keeping on that gas pedal right now. I mean, look at the damage coming through. Bonesaw hitting these snipes, getting damage on this player over towards pillars. They're helping each other out as much as they possibly can. Knows there's some players over towards the other side of the map, tries to rotate over. eDivided picking up some kills, but Inept staying on top of the trades, maintaining that lead.
Ayo Chris stepping up to the plate, top performer in the lobby with 11 kills and 5 assists. He's doing some damage, I'm telling you what. 33-19. Relentless performance here on the side of Inept. And really, I think we're seeing a little bit of a comeback from eDivided. Their deficit is certainly minimizing. Just not sure if it's minimizing at a rate that's going to enable them to have any say in the successful outcome of this match.
I mean, it's brutal. Inept is playing at a very high level at the moment. They're doing a great job keeping the pressure on. eDivided, it almost feels like they're playing a little bit scared at this point because they know they're down by so much they can't afford to give up lives. But because of that, guys like Ayo Chris are allowed to get very aggressive, make some plays. Astros V2, the next player trying to make a play. We see Inept just continually putting the pressure on eDivided, forcing them into these back pockets of the map, collapsing on them with all 4 players and picking up 2 or 3 at a time.
37-22, man. Inept is just really laying it down and having a lead by 15, by 16 at this point, by 17 at this point. Just wow. 10 points left in the round. Almost another great shot there from Astros, showing why that sniper is being held by him. The Mr. Psychosis over on the side. That BR is de-scoping the sniper, preventing the effective shot. Could execute the person who's holding that battle rifle. 41, make that 42 as Paramed Poppy takes a snipe from Astros. Now only 8 points away from confirming this victory. Inept is doing a hell of a job.
I mean, Inept is playing almost perfectly at the moment. They're doing an amazing job, up by 20 kills at the moment. You're at the point in time where if you're eDivided, you can't afford to lose another life, but you have to go and get those 2s and 3s at the same time. If you're Inept, you're happy with a trade. If you lose 2 players and only get 1, you're perfectly fine with that. The push from eDivided comes in. Inept pick up 2 or so kills off of this one. Actually, only 1 right off the bat. Still trying to play for that second. eDivided go for that nice little 2-for-1 trade. Need to try to make sure they don't lose players here, but Inept pick up another kill, 5 away from winning it. They go for the OS because they know why the heck not. We see eDivided are going to be able to more than likely grab that OS. As Inept still keeping the pressure on. 4 more kills and it's over. Make it 3. Look how aggressive they are. Look at the collapse going on. This is insane.
And they got the overshield. Just such effective utilization of the map and of each other. Stepping up to the plate, finalizing this, coming through 48-28, up by 20. We are very close to a spectacular victory to finalize this out. Inept just coming through so strong here, like they started it, coming through strong. That's how they're gonna finish it. 52. What was the final score that we saw? 29. That is a stake. What a hell of a